9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, good morning. Doesn't that just get you pumped? Maybe it doesn't because I'm still tired. But anyways, it's good to have you. Today's a big day. Obviously, we've got the X-Men drop. We've got this first MCP bidding process going on, and we've got a big interview. We've got the CEO of Gamisodes coming on, Davis Brimer, and that will be at about 35 after. But let's get everything all set up. And just remember, once the interview goes on, it's gonna be hard for me to keep up with chat and stuff like that. I'm not ignoring you, but I'm gonna focus on that and stuff for the drop. By the way, as you see, I've got the ticker at the bottom, which kind of explains the MCP bidding process. So you can see that. Hopefully you can also see the Minty Fresh numbers, so I won't have to pull them up. Those will just stay up there. There are some other movies and stuff if you want to get the X-Men movies, but I think these are the most important mints. So keep an eye out on those because, like I said, once the interview starts, it's going to be harder for me to go through this stuff. Anyways, let's see who's here. We've got Graz, who is first in the house. Let's see. I can't get anything here. There we go. Graz is first in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We've got Christopher here. Good to see you. Of course, Ronnie Lido's here because he wants to win something. And by the way, if you stay until the end of the interview, that's when we're going to do the giveaway or giveaways, which can include these Mission Singapore Inspector Gadget cards and literally physical ones signed by the artist. I don't even get those. You guys are going to be, and gals are going to be lucky enough to get them. Choo, thank you for being here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Duck and Cover, I hope you're doing well. I hope you've recovered from your trip to France. I hope everything went really well with you and you got all the stuff you wanted to get there and you met all the people you wanted to meet. Jealous that I didn't get to go. So congrats on getting to go to that event with Bob Sales and a few other people. So good to see you. We've got Not Sure. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Big A, thank you. You are in the house. And by the way, any of the moderators who are in here, if you see questions or stuff during the interview and I can't help, if you're still here, maybe you can help me out with those, but we should be good to go. But good to see you, Big A. Hope all is well. Tony Dolce, good to see you. Let's go. Let's see here. I'm just keeping up. Free is here. Good to see you. Thank you for your military service. Thank you for coming here and hanging out with us. Yes, and if you can take a minute, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Rewind 2001 is here. Good to see you. And Tony Dolce is here for free prizes. Mission is here. Good to see you, man. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for dropping by. Let's see. Is it possible to transfer VeVe collectibles for giveaways? Not yet. We used to be able to do it. But I don't think they're going to have that for a while. Yeah, man. Met some seriously cool folks. That's what it sounded like. Everything was kind of cool. Question, is Mint 6106 a good mint? I feel like people look at it. Yeah, and they can. There's also 1616, any of those. But the closer you get to the real one, the better off you are. Let's see. As a streamer, it should maybe possible. I know that others, in certain circumstances, VeVe has helped streamers and people transfer stuff, but it's very rare. FE020, hope you are doing well. Are you going? I am going to go for this drop, and I do have the pull up, so take a look at that. Jay Green, MCP, let's go. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. We've got Tucson here. None of these streamers have discussed OMI to NFT. I mean, I think I brought it up a little bit, but you're right. I haven't discussed it. Maybe we'll have time after the interview, which is going to be at 9:35. So I got a lot to go over. Alejandro, good to see you. Hope you were doing well. Mustus Pustus, good to see you. Way too many additions. I completely agree. But I'm gonna tell you my theory because I am gonna go for it. Hey, look who's in the house. We got OG Vault. Definitely, yeah, true story. Yes, it is a true story. I hope you are doing well. And I'm sure everyone knows he streams on the weekends. And he was talking about this weekend about doing more like early evening streams and stuff. So keep an eye out for that. That will be really cool because I'd like to see him. So let's go. Dane K is in the house. Hope you are doing well. G43, thank you for coming here. Heads up. First element is 180. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. You are correct, and I don't know shit, and I can't change it. That is correct. G43, if you happen to be here, maybe to remind people, anyone else, I apologize. Putting this whole thing together, trying to get it to work, I really messed that one up. I reused something, and yes, I screwed it up. First available mint is 186. So hopefully I'll keep remembering to tell you. So thank you for that update. I apologize. That's fucking horrible. Jorge, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. These lazy streamers are completely blown off Omi NFT and MCP utility. I won't be. It's just been a while. Yes, I need BE to co-host though. He pushes a bullish video out. Can't wait for it. All right. So let me tell you my strategy. And I brought it up on OG Vault's stream. I've seen other people talking about it. I think it is worth putting down the 5,000 minimum for the bidding. And my theory is that when they did the first auctions, remember the first auctions that they had, people who put down any amount got a free NFT. They got the young Andy Warhol NFT. Not even sure if that's going to happen, but just in case, I'm going to do it. Now, of course, they could throw another little, zinger in there and say you actually had to win the bidding process to get that. But the minimum bid is 5,000. Obviously, you don't have to bid on this. You're going to get this comic if you want it. It's 10 gems. If you look at X-Men number 4, it's at like 4 gems. So is this going to do better? Maybe Juggernaut is more popular than the fat guy, but I don't know. But that's my theory. I think it's worth going for. And again, if you look at the ticker at the bottom, that's going to give you all that you need to know for the MCP points, the priority bidding. So when I'm doing the interview, you can see everything you need. And again, I really screwed up. G43 brought it up. The first mint is 186. And I wish I could change it now, but it's not going to happen. Let's see. Don't worry, nobody getting one. That's right. Well, Casey BMW will. He will be getting it. Let's see. Will Taylor sing a song at halftime? Are you guys talking about that? So yes, of course. Hopefully, I bet. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. Speculation worth it for only 5,000 points. I think it is. I know. Like Vault was talking about how many points he had this weekend. I don't have that many. I think I have 160,000. I'm going to do it. I mean, look, can I compete against the whales when it comes time to really bid for something? No, they'll put down, $1 million. I'm not going to win the ones that it matters. So for this, yes, I'm going to do it. First crafting event came with nothing. 5,000 is too much. And it might be. And this is just my theory. So don't do it if you're scared. There's no guarantee we're going to get that. There's no guarantee that we're going to get that, but maybe we just don't know. I won 2 tourneys yesterday and Tucson's doing his poker stuff. So just real quick, who is going forward? A little bit more than normal, but not that many. So far, we have 27 votes. Let's see, 59% are going to go for it. 41% are not. So we'll get a few more votes in there. Hit that like button if you don't mind, but we're going to get more people coming in as we get closer to the hour. Obviously, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. If you go to the page, if you pull up VeVe, and I heard some people were having issues getting on VeVe. Hopefully you are not. Oh, Lord, is it going to make me sign in? Oh, I'm going to be pissed if I got to do this. This is not good timing. Yeah, it's going to make me sign in. All right, so now I got to re-sign in to my account. So, and I just checked this like 2 seconds ago. So make sure you're signed in. This is not what I want. I always, before the stream, get all this stuff done so I don't have to worry about it. But let's see. I'm going to go try to log in, see if I can get in. If not, I may not be actually be doing this. But I do think maybe it's worth it. So put your opinion in. Do you think it's worth going for if they potentially are going to give a freebie, a free something if you try this bidding priority out. And again, I don't know for sure if that's going to happen. That's just a theory. And hopefully it works out. All right, so I'm in. Whew, I was a little worried there. You never know. So I'm going to get in. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'll join the wait list, and then I guess it's just going to pop up there. We can put a bid in, and you can do the bidding until 5 minutes till. So just, like normal, when the wait list closes, if you haven't put a bid in, you're screwed and you're not on the wait list. Now you can join the wait list. Obviously the priority bidders are going to get first dibs. And then anyone left over on the wait list will get a spot, most likely. Now, on a big drop, that could be a problem. So keep that in mind. Trying to keep up with everything here. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Dr. Strange, good to see you. What is your thoughts on putting down 5,000 points for priority bidding? Do you think it's going to pay off if they do something, give us something free? I don't know. I'm hoping. I've been in VeVe since April 21, and yes, I don't complete sets and only like 60 collectibles, since mainly blue chips and grails, 20,000 vault value, but I have 72,000 MCP points. Starting to think it's wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but as you got rid of them, then obviously you don't get those daily. I mean, I'm looking at some people that are getting like 3, 4, 5,000 points a day. So we're not going to compete with them. Yeah. So if I get rid of 5,000 points, it's a good amount of my whatever 160,000. But again, am I really going to ever win one of these contests against these other bigger whales? Probably not. Probably maybe on a smaller one, it might help out. Just again, I have the minty fresh numbers up. I screwed up. 176 is not the first mint. It's 186. So on 10,000, it's always 186. Completely boof that. And of course, on a big day. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to have Davis Brimer on, and we're going to talk Gamisodes. We're going to have a giveaway at the end. Hopefully everything works out. I've got the StreamYard giveaway tool, which I've never used. And then some digital cards that are no longer available for Inspector Gadget. Both Inspector Gadget and the physical cards are Inspector Gadget cards, these Mission Singapore, signed by the artist. Now, the only caveat is you have to pay the shipping. If you're in the US, he said it might be $1 or $2, maybe $3. I don't know. International will be more expensive, 15 to 20. So there's no money being made. It's just to cover the cost of that. Let's see. I get 156 points a day. Should I get prepared to get can? Yeah, right. You should. Absolutely. The biggest bro, what's going on? Glad you could be here. What are we bidding? That's what I'm trying to determine. Do I just put in the minimum just to see if that gets me something free? Or do I put in 10? I mean, I don't think many people are going to put in that much. So 5 might be enough. Maybe everyone puts in 5. Maybe I put a little bit more. But yeah, if you don't have a lot of points, maybe you just hold off. But again, I don't think I'm going to be getting anything big with those points. So we'll see. SR Miles and partners should give you 1,000. I know, right? Of course. Do you actually have the partner? I know you have the miles. Let's see. Can you make a poll for who thinks that we get something free for spending? So what stinks is I can't do 2 polls, and I really want to leave this poll up because I think it's important for people to see who's going for it. But we'll see. I only have a few minutes here anyways. So for whoever bought his comic, thank you. If you bid on it, you get picked, you lose your MCP points, even though if you don't buy. That is correct. So up until the wait list closes, you can increase your bid, you can withdraw your bid, but once it's in and once the wait list closes, you're now screwed as far as those points. You either buy the comic with the points or you lose them. Either way, you're stuck. Let's see. OG Vault. I'm going to bid 5,001 and outbid most. Yeah, I mean, that it could be a thing. So maybe I'm going to bid 5,002. That might be the best way to do it. I'm going to do the minimum, see what happens. I think if you do it, that was the thing on the auction. It was any amount. So again, we don't know if that's going to mean anything. God, everyone keeps popping up and I click on somebody. G Money, good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you were doing well. Again, if you stay until the end of the interview, once Davis Brimer comes on, we're going to have the giveaways and I'll try to keep up with the drop and everything. I'm going to put down 100,000 points. That I don't know if I would do. I don't know if I would do that. Nevea TSG Anthony. I hope I got that wrong. But he misses you, OG Vault. Thank you for coming by. I haven't seen you on here before. Maybe you have, but good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. For some reason, why I buy 5 boxes, that's my luckies. All right. Well, if you have your way of doing it, that's the thing. Yeah, he doesn't like that I'm gonna outbid him by I guess a gem, a point, MCP point. Flo, good to see you. Keep your points for big drops. Yeah, but if you're like me or many of us, I have 160,000. A lot of people only have 50 or 30. You're never gonna. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work out. It's not going to sell out, so I don't see the reason to use points today. Yeah, the only reason, Graz, is for the possibility that this is the first drop that uses the MCP points. It's a test. Maybe they're going to give something out. No guarantees. So that's the only reason I say 5,003. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to screw us. Like I know Ecomi, it takes all our MCP points when trying it with MCP points. Well, let's hope not. That doesn't work. Yeah, it could be a little buggy. That's the interesting thing. What's going to happen today? Is this going to work out? It's going to be buggy. All right, so we've got literally 30 seconds here. So what the reason I have Davis coming on 5 minutes after, so we can see what happens here. We can talk about real quick, and then I can go and interview. Again, if you're just joining us, the minty fresh numbers are on there. I screwed up. It's 186 is the first mint on a 10,000. I apologize. That is going to screw some people up, and I can't change it. So I'm going to try to keep repeating it. If anyone in here sees some new people, maybe just throw that out every once in a while. So we got 7 seconds. I'm going to join the wait list. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and join the wait list and see. All right, so now the wait list is open. Hold on, I got to do one thing here. We'll see if this. All right, so I'm going to join the wait list. Let's see what happens here. So I've joined the wait list, and I don't see any way to put any points down. Does anyone see? If you join the wait list, that's really interesting. So I figured it would be on this page. You've joined the wait list. If you are selected, you will have 15 minutes to purchase. Anyone see? This is what we were trying to do, is figure out where to bid. And once Davis comes on, I'm not going to be able to deal with this. So maybe everyone can help out. I am looking at this. I do not see a way to put a bid on the drop, and they better not like delay this. Let me go look. What if we go to our MCP points? Nope, that's not it. Has anyone seen how to do this? Let's see. I'm on the app, so nothing different. A new failure. Pusky, thank you for coming by. The wifey doesn't see anything. Again, I got that interview coming up here in just a minute, so keep that in mind. If you can help me out in the chat and see, is anyone on the web app? Maybe you have to do it on there. Highly expected. All right. Let's collectively help each other out. I appreciate that, Tony. Yes, this was expected. All right, I'm going to leave the wait list and come back in and just see if that maybe does something. I've left. I've joined. And yeah, I don't know. So there we go. Anyone have an idea? Let me know. Hidden Jester, thank you for dropping by. LOL, this is like a bad Ferris Bueller episode. This was expected, though. I just hope they go through with the drop. And maybe this is just what they're going to do. Nothing on the web app. Thank you, Bacardi Creation. And thank you for dropping by. NS, thank you for dropping by. It didn't even say on the article. It didn't. And that's why I wanted these few minutes to try to figure it out. But yeah, this is crazy. Gus, good to see you. Yeah, Big Oz, good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Nothing on the web app. Kobe, good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. You should check out kobecollects.com. You should check out his YouTube channel. He's always doing stuff with Pokemon and HRO. Remember, in a few minutes, we're going to have Davis Brimer on, CEO of Gamisodes. He's going to be on here in seconds. So if I'm unable to shout you out once he's on, I apologize. Bitcoin BMW, thank you for dropping by. I do not see a way to put a bid in. So we're not bidding, I guess. This is just... yeah, I don't know. It's a trick. Bruin 88, good to see you. Watch out. There might be a big mistake going on. And if you join the list, it takes all your... Yeah, but they bring them back, I would sure. the drop will crash. It might. I don't know what's going on. Why won't VeVe let me sacrifice? Exactly, right? Good to see you, Scar. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, nothing going on. Bilbo Swaggins, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Good to have some new faces here. Any moment now, though, we're going to have Davis Brimer on. There you go. Thank you, Vault. Do I have you? Oh, good. I do have you as a perfect. I thought I had you as a moderator. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Vault, for putting out Kobe so you can check it out. Vault, can you put your channel out too? Obviously, he is the biggest streamer for VeVe and pretty much anything. So you guys have to check him out. So Vault, why don't you put yours on? He will be streaming this weekend. Hit that like button if you don't mind. We are seconds away or minutes away from Davis Brimer coming on. Yes, head moderator. And so yeah, I don't know what we are going to do here. Just a real quick look at the comics. I kind of like this ultra rare, and of course we got the normal secret rare. Again, I am going to be going for this. And just real quick before Davis comes on, we got 66% going for this. This hits my 65% minimum, at least for right now. We got 74 votes. So 65% I like to see, and that normally means I'll go for it. Doesn't mean you're going to make a profit, but I like to go for it. Just remember, once we get going here, it's going to be harder for me to read the chat. But remember, stay through the end of the interview, and you're going to have a chance to win. A few of you will have a chance to win a Mission Singapore Inspector Gadget signed card, signed by the artist, a physical. Of course, you got to pay the shipping and handling. Shouldn't be much. Or a digital collectible. So I still do not see anything on here. I do not see any tweets. Let's see. Do we have a tweet from VeVe? Let's see here. What do we got? First appearance of Juggernaut. Do not see it. All right. So we're just going to hang on. Everyone in the chat, just keep an eye on everything because I'm going to share this chat. We're going to now just go right into the interview. As you see, I've got the ticker on there to tell you about MCP points. I've got the minty fresh numbers. Remember, 186 is the first mint, but I'm going to bring in, I'm going to bring in someone I've been excited to interview for a little while now. It is Davis Brimer. He's the CEO of Gamisodes. He has other companies he's done, but we're going to find out all about Gamisodes and what they're doing, what the future looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Davis in, and let's see how he is doing. Hey, Davis, how are you doing today?
Hey, Brian, good. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you for joining us. We got the drop going in the background. Of course, we figured there'd be issues with the VeVe. Things happen in the space, but we have you on now. Everything going okay today?
Yeah, everything's great. Thanks for having me. How's the points? There's like a points auction kind of a thing for first spots. How's it going?
It's not going very well because we can't have points. Right. So this is what, a lot of people get mad at projects for having mistakes, and they happen, right? Like stuff happens. A lot of stuff happens on VeVe though. So but they're testing it out. So they were very specific. They were testing it out. So not going well. I'm on the wait list. I'll get the comic and we'll see what's going on. By the way, everyone, I pinned to the top. There's a link to all of the social media links for Gamisodes. So you can hit that at the top, and I'll put them in also in the chat as we go along. So Davis, what I want to know is, how did you come up with the idea of Gamisodes? Did this happen during the COVID period of time? You were bored, or was this something you were looking at doing for a while?
Yeah, yes, to all the above. So my roots are in media and entertainment. I grew up. I was just like a straight up nerd, video games, comic books, trading. I loved the Marvel trading cards. I collected up to Series 4. I became a professional DJ for a while. I studied computer engineering in school, so I could become a mad techie. And then, just like anyone with that kind of like background would do, I ended up going and starting medical device and like stem cell companies for a while. I happened to meet a professor on campus, and he was like, "Hey, I invented this thing. Like, I might get a Nobel Prize for it. You want to start a business? And how could you say no to that?"
Right, of course.
Right. But after about 15 years of doing that, I just felt like something was missing, and it's a very noble line of work, you know, working in medicine and life sciences. What's up, Kryptoni? But it's different. There's a lot of red tape for good reasons, you know, for like safety and health and all of that.
For sure.
And so I kind of decided to make a change, and I helped a buddy get his company going in stem cells for dogs. Really cool. And well, now it's all for all pets.
I saw that. Yeah.
So, yeah. And so he taught me everything he knew about, you know, getting back into like customer facing kind of a business, because medicine is very not that.
Right.
And I taught him everything I knew about life sciences, starting a lab, recruiting in, you know, PhDs, MDs, all that kind of stuff. And then to Gamisodes. So I took some time off and just kind of let the wind blow me back to where I wanted to, you know, to end up. And I met an individual named Sander Schwartz, who is the former president of Warner Brothers Animation.
Wow.
And this was around COVID time. And so I kind of started noticing, because a lot of people are spending time indoors in front of a TV during this period of time. I mean,
we all did it.
Yeah, all of us.
We're bored and did that. Absolutely.
So it was one type of screen or another we were all in front of. And I just kind of started noticing that like nobody's ever just strictly paying attention to the TV. We're always watching Netflix or whatever on our phones, playing Candy Crush, texting with friends, shopping on Amazon or VeVe drops or whatever. And so I just kind of brought this up to Sandra, and I was like, you know this industry really well. It feels like today's media, like TV shows, episodes, video clips, are really kind of like only delivering part of what the viewers want, which seems to be a more engaging experience, short of like very cinematic experiences like a Marvel Universe movie where you just want to sit down, like drink your beer and watch it.
Right.
And so Sandra was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. And especially for kids. Kids never just watch TV. They're playing with the TV.
They'll have 20 devices around them. My son does that.
Yeah, exactly. They'll have, you know, the iPad set up here for the video, yes, and, you know,
TV going on. This,
yeah. And
so
he was just like, yeah, like kids play with the TV and they'll interact with the episodes, but the episodes don't interact back.
Right.
And my big question was then, well, then why? Why don't studios? Why don't, you know, the big studios that we all know, you know, that a lot of them are on VeVe, for example, the Netflixes of the world, why don't they make more interactive episodes? And he was like, well, they've tried, you know, like Netflix had the interactive episodes, like the Choose Your Own Adventure, Bandersnatch. But they ended up stopping making them because there's just a technology limitation.
Right.
When you have a TV platform that's made to be controlled with a remote control instead of an interactive touchscreen, there are very big limitations. Like you can do a choose your own adventure, but you can't really have like points and levels and item unlocks and, you know, achievements and everything that's involved in the game.
Right.
So long story short, I said to Sander, then let's build a platform that can, because I think this is something that definitely today's kids want. And a lot of what we call the kidults, which is me, you, everyone else watching right now, or watching.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The kids at heart that still love this kind of stuff. So that's the kind of the origin story of Gamisodes. We've gone and talked to every major studio on the planet and kind of pitched this idea, and a lot of them, you crazy, you know, like, and
not at all.
In the sense of like, it's a very difficult, because we're talking about getting different divisions. Like there's a division in charge of passive, like TV entertainment. Sup, superstars? There is a division in charge of gaming and interactive. There's a division in charge of consumer goods. And so you have to get all these people to work together to make something like this possible. And so that was one of the reasons why we said, hey, let's do it from the outside in.
Right, right.
So we can do all these crazy things and actually build a company where this is how it's meant to be. So we initially went out and specifically chose the classic Inspector Gadget as our starting point. You know what? It's been 40 years. We felt like he needed to come back regardless.
Absolutely.
B, it's one of the most classic Saturday morning cartoons of all time. Doesn't matter when you grew up or were watching your Saturday morning cartoons.
I did.
And
All the
still
time.
loved today by all of us kidults. And still like funny and entertaining to today's kids. So we felt it was a perfect show to start with that kind of makes it, the best opportunity for everyone to get involved. Started by introducing some digital collectibles, which are also on our site. And we have a lot of people who have joined in and started collecting kind of our early market beta of the digital collectibles. And started doing a lot of testing and learning from people about what they liked, what they didn't like. We started testing a lot of phygital. So digital items unlocking promotional physical items. And I want to like kind of just set the stage here. Think of everything that we've done as of today as a test.
Right.
It's all been a test. We've wanted to see, what do people like? What do they want more of? What do they like about the brand? As we started with the digital items and worked our way into what you're showing on screen there, which is the future of Gamisodes. The big future is episode gameplay. You can actually play the episodes, not just watch them. You can earn points, unlock items, level up the episodes by playing the interactive scenes and the mini games that are inserted inside of them. So yeah, we just released this beta test, closed beta. It's an invite only experience, and we've learned a lot. And we've already pushed another build. The people who are in on the beta test are pretty pumped.
I saw that, and it really is fun. Yeah, and it had the stuff that actually, that I wanted to see. So it was really, really cool. Glad you had that update. But it's here, it's here. And one of the things I just want to be sure people know, because a lot of people complain, oh, well, this project doesn't have a market or whatever. And you're saying this is all a beta test, even the cards, but you even have a market now. The market's open, and there's even trading. So it's really, things are coming along for just kind of testing things out.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, we did, there's a lot of companies that will go out and raise 50 or $100 million and just be like, really quickly, they have to start making as much money as possible because you have to, right? Or you're going to run out of money. And there have been a lot of projects in the space that have raised $50 million and went out of business.
That's right.
And so we kind of took the exact reverse and bootstrapped a lot of the way and did a lot of really quick tests to see what people liked. But they're solid, like the marketplace that we have open. We partnered with Rarible. It's called a Rarible X marketplace, where they spin it up for us really quickly based off of their solid tech. And it enables people to start trading really quickly. Is it perfect? No, but does it open up the possibility for peer-to-peer trading very quickly? Yes, it does.
Which is very cool, because that's what a lot of people want. Now, I'm just wondering, I know you've got this little Gamisode video here. I was thinking about playing that real quick. It's only 1:15. What do you think? I play that and then we'll come back. Does that sound okay? So they can get an idea. This is what it is. Let me go ahead and play this real quick so everyone can see. I'm going to full screen this, and we'll play it, and then we'll come back to the interview. So this will give you an idea of everything that's going on, including the game that is in there. So let me get this on here, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, there we go. Let me share that. I'm going to take this off full screen. Sorry, I got to fire my staff here. All right, there we go. It's just me screwing things up. But anyways, it looks really good. And I was showing it to my wife. I even said this the other day to you. She didn't even know that I was doing, going to do an interview and everything. And when I told her Inspector Gadget, she's like, I've been watching it. Like, I really like it. And the remastering is amazing. So do you have that part in the remastering, or like how exactly did that work? Because it looks really good.
Yeah, it's they've really done a phenomenal job. So the short backstory of this Inspector Gadget, the classic show, has 2 seasons. First season is episode 1 through 65, and the second is, I think it goes up to 80 something. And so they're all like they were originally scanned. The 16 millimeters films were originally scanned way back when, over a decade ago, for digital broadcasting.
Right.
And the very fuzzy, you can sometimes see like dust and like a little hair in the film.
That's right.
And it's just the classic Inspector Gadget was one that's kind of been forgotten in a way. Nobody's really forgotten it, but it just hasn't been front of mind.
Exactly.
And so they hadn't been rescanned, remastered like a lot of the ones that we know of, like Batman or like Ninja Turtles. So when we formed this partnership with the company that owns Inspector Gadget, WildBrain, we asked, is it possible to rescan these? Is it something that we thought would be really a great kind of, paying homage to the classic show, but would also look a lot better in the gaming, which you saw on screen there. And they said, yeah, it is possible. We haven't done it yet. We would have to do them one at a time. So why don't we do one to start, see how it looks, see how people like it, and then go from there. And so we did. So we started with the Haunted Castle, one of the most popular episodes. And I mean, you tell me, but I think it looks great. So
it looks absolutely insane. I mean, and as you saw in that little video, you can see the difference. I mean, it's night and day. It's like when I wear glasses, which I rarely do. It's like, oh my God, 3D vision, color, it's not blurry. Wow. So it really looks good. They did a really good job. So I think it's amazing. Yeah. And here's my wife. She's saying Inspector Gadget as a kid and today, so excited for this project. So yeah, like I said, she really was happy. And the thing that's impressive, just to go back to like your team and Sanders, and like he won a daytime Grammy for the Batman. You've got Agnes, you've got a whole bunch of other, like, just I'd say big wigs that are supporting Gamisodes. So the back end on this, you've got a lot of good people, which something like this needs to be successful. So
absolutely.
And absolutely. And just real quick, everyone, you've got about a little less than 4 minutes to join the waitlist. If you don't join now, you'll have to wait till 15 after to be able to get it on the rebound. But just so back to this, one of the things I want to ask is, you can buy into this with fiat, right? You can buy with your credit card or whatever, but it looks like when you want to sell, you can use the crypto. Is that ever going to change? We're going to have both, or can you just explain that to everyone?
So correct. So at the moment, to purchase from a drop, you can use credit, debit, any sort of kind of like Apple Pay, Google Pay, those types of things. You can also buy from a drop using crypto. We do have I think it's through Coinbase, a plugin where you can pay using that method. So if you have liquidity from another chain or whatever, it doesn't matter. You can still come and get the conversion. The marketplace, we do eventually endeavor to make an easier fiat kind of onboarding. However, at the moment, the solutions that were available to us through the partnership was some form of a crypto. And so we chose USDC as the coin because it's a relatively easy one to understand, almost a one-to-one.
I have it. It is, and I use it, and I'm not big on crypto, so I get it.
Yeah,
it's very easy. Yeah.
So everything that we do, if it involves crypto, it has to have a real advantage to do so, and it has to be relatively easy to understand, easy onboarding. That's kind of our mantra, and so we did our best with what was available to us for the marketplace with the USDC option for now.
Right.
But we look to improve that and make for even easier onboarding, if you can believe that with crypto. It does actually exist.
And the fact that you even have it is what's nice. the fact that you have both options, especially for buying. And okay, so in the selling part, you got to use the crypto, but a lot of people who want to have the markets are already into crypto. So that kind of works out perfectly. So I know that you've got the Inspector Gadget stuff. You've got a few other things going on. Do you want to talk about any of the other stuff, Baby Einstein, or any of those projects?
Yeah, I mean, we are not just an Inspector Gadget company, although that would be cool on its own.
Right.
We're Gamisodes, right? Like, we're a platform for episode gameplay with collectibles, in episode items, unlocks, trading, and all of that. So bringing it all together. And we've, from the very, very start, always said that we're a fun for all ages, family welcome kind of a platform. Right. So, we put out a survey to the people who tested the Inspector Gadget closed beta, and thank you for those who filled it out. And what we learned is about half of the folks who are playing it don't have kids. Like, we're literally just adults, like, having fun playing our childhood nostalgia, and that's rad. Half do have kids, and what was even more interesting is that half of the folks who have kids, their kids didn't even play with it. It was just for themselves.
Right, of course.
But when the kids did play, they also loved it. And that's kind of what we're going for here, is something where there's something for everyone. If you want to come in and relive your childhood nostalgia and have fun with it and level up your favorite episodes, you can. Right. If you want something where you can feel almost in like guilt-free putting your kids in front of a screen, because this isn't just watching passive YouTube videos on on autoplay. This is engaging. We ran a study, a very small study, where we gave kids tablets with our content, our kind of alpha beta content loaded on it, and tracked how many times they tapped the screen. And so, if you imagine in an hour, if they're watching YouTube, maybe they'll tap it like 5 or 10 times to skip a video. Right. In an hour, on average, kids were tapping the screen 300 times with our content. And we had our top end tapper of 832 times in 1 hour.
You got to be kidding. He's got carpal tunnel syndrome now, but yeah,
it's unreal. But so back to your question around the IPs is, yes, we have several new shows coming out this year that will be episode gameplay. Many or most of them will have collectibles attached to them. Some brands, some shows, it might not make total sense to have collectibles attached to them. So we'll kind of pull the audience and see what people want. But so one that we haven't officially announced, you won't see it find on our website, is a show that's intended for toddlers. So kind of like first screen time. We don't say what age that is. It's up to the parents to decide when your toddler should start experiencing screen time. But this is something that's really meant to be like, our dream is, if a toddler is introduced to a screen for the very first time, they should immediately engage with it. And from the start, they should expect an interactive experience. We should not be training our kids that you just stare at a screen.
Yeah, just stare like I did as a kid. We just stared at the screen and did nothing.
Exactly.
Just vegged out. Absolutely.
So that's for that kind of content, if we're putting out episode gameplay for toddlers, it's probably not going to be for adults. But in a way it is, because this is something like, if you're a parent, this matters. And why not? If you're a parent, if you're a parent who's a fan of Inspector Gadget and you're probably going to pay to access these anyways,
right?
Why not convince yourself that you're doing it for your kids? Give the content to them, and then you can also enjoy it for free.
Right, exactly. Well, and we talked about it too. The whole idea, and I've talked on here about other projects and stuff. The fact that you could do this with your kids is really big, and you can share something that you really liked as a kid with them, and they enjoy that. So it's a way to interact. And like you said, they're doing it anyways. They've got their TV on, the tablet, the phone, all this stuff around them. Now at least we can interact together. So like moving forward, we've got Inspector Gadget. I know that you said, like, you know, all these other projects are talking to big people, but you are too. And to me, this is like the hidden gem that's going to explode, because I think this is an important idea of a way to view shows. It's not like it was when I was growing up or you growing up. People don't just, you know, watch a show anymore. This is the way people want to consume stuff. So I think this is going to be huge. I don't know when it blows up, but what is the future looking like in the next months and stuff? Any new projects you're looking at? I know you won't be able to tell us a lot, but what should we expect? What's coming up here soon?
Yeah, you'll see more shows. You'll see more collectibles and collections. You'll see, when I say shows, you know, episode gameplay across several shows.
Right.
There will be more nostalgia content for adults and kids.
Right.
There will be more content that's more targeted for kids, but still like very familiar by adults. You'll see very, very new and novel ways of how we're going to be utilizing blockchain technology and kind of mapping the shows, or connecting the shows and the collectibles in the marketplace.
Okay.
Things that, you know, since this kind of media didn't really exist before, we've kind of created a new type of media, you know, called Gamisodes.
Right.
Just imagine, you know, all of the new ways that things can be done. And that's just the beginning. I know everyone says that, but it actually is. If you could see what's actually going on here and behind the scenes. So my suggestion is just follow us, you know, join the community. If you're into Inspector Gadget, start collecting. Our collections are low volume, and we did that on purpose, you know, to kind of reward the people who get in early. Like some of these are, you know, sub a few hundred, and
I know I've seen
have sub a few hundred left. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a teaser on what the future holds here.
That sounds good. And so OG Vault, who's a very big streamer, you should be talking to him too. He's got a very big fan club. He's asking, are they designing for VR or Apple Vision? Is this going to work with that? How is that?
So we do see a future with that. Our main goal right now is to deliver content to people who are currently consuming TV, you know, like,
right.
Which, if you think about it, TV is one of the most old school forms of entertainment, and hasn't really evolved all that much. We started watching it from a screen, and it just happened to be black and white, and the screen was like this big.
Mm-hmm.
And now we watch it from a color screen that's this size.
Right.
And we can, you know, choose what we want to watch when we want to watch it.
Exactly.
So in terms of like innovating, there's actually a few steps or a lot of steps in our space. And for some people, they might be bummed because they might say, you know what, I want VR and AR with this. I want to not just play the show from a screen. I want to play it in the show. I want to be able to look around and see, you know, the Inspector Gadget scene around me. But for other people, and especially for collectors, where we say, hey, like, actually, we want to see this community have, you know, chances to grow. Anyone who has one of these can join our community. And whether or not they're in Web3, there's no requirement to be a Web3 collector to come in and start collecting. Just by nature of playing the episodes, you kind of become a collector. So, So yeah, but trust me, like I would going to be stoked when we start doing VR, AR, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm a big believer specifically of AR. I think there's a huge future of that technology. Not quite there yet, but it'll be here in the next decade.
It's going to be here, because I know a lot of people, you know, on VeVe and some of the other projects, they really like that, and people are getting really excited about the Apple Vision. Although it's so expensive now, I don't know how much you have to worry about it, but soon, when it's $500 a set, people are going to really want that. But like you said, I like the idea we can everyone has this. Everyone has a phone, everyone can get it involved. So just real quick, so I can tell everyone, you can buy in the market. Not sure with the points. Obviously, we were able to bid. Looks like they fixed that. But right now we have Davis Brimer, who's the CEO of Gamisodes, and he's just talking about what they're doing. Inspector Gadget is their big IP right now, but they've got other big stuff that's going to be coming. Can you explain? There's a couple things I wanted to go over. The OG VIP club and kind of the cards and how that's going to work moving forward with the gaming on the Inspector Gadget side.
Sure. So I think there will be kind of 3 different types of collectibles on Gamisodes. One is just like straight up limited edition collectibles. Those are going to continue to be drops from the storefront with inventory that you can then take on the marketplace, complete your collections, earn achievements, and go on quests. Those are going to just be collectibles. Some of those might give you special utility to certain things in the episode gameplay, like certain access to stuff.
Right.
But we're going to keep them separate. Not separate. We're going to keep them kind of a standalone experience.
Okay.
And the reason we decided to do that is by starting out slowly and talking with our community and learning, we found there's a lot of people who they're not really into the gaming. They're not really into the cartoon aspect. They just want to collect.
Right.
And they don't want to have to be engaged in gaming to collect. They just want a cool, really fun experience with opening and reveals and collection challenges and all of that. So we wanted to create that experience there. On the other side of the spectrum, there's the episode gameplay. Right. And some people, in fact, probably most people who play the episode gameplay aren't going to want to collect the limited edition collectibles. That's also okay. Everyone in the world plays some sort of a game, watches some sort of TV. And so you will be able to unlock items, achievements, go on quests within the episode gameplay, but you don't have to then take those items and trade them in the marketplace. It can be a standalone experience with the leaderboards. But something novel that we are exploring is the potential to then flip those items from episode gameplay into the marketplace.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool.
If you want to, you can, right? But you're not required to. So that's those. And then there are utility items, so which kind of work back and forth. And an example of that is the OG VIP card. So that was it's the first appearance of Inspector Gadget in Web3, currently the only first appearance on any platform. And so that gets you, it is a collectible in itself. It is a single OG VIP card, right. But it unlocks you access to the OG VIP club, which gets you the first appearance 4-card set, the commemorative 4-card set, digital, and our first test of physical. So you also get the matching physical cards shipped to you in top loaders.
Okay, perfect.
And we do this for free. We don't even charge you shipping for this one. And so, for a lot of collectors, just being able to get one of these sets of physicals is worth it.
I love it.
But we also then give you 20% off on all Inspector Gadget digital collectibles from the storefront for as long as we have Inspector Gadget on our platform.
Oh wow! Okay.
So and OG VIPs always get first access. So we gave them first access to the marketplace. We gave them first access to the closed beta gameplay. There's a chat room in our Discord where we go there first every day when we go and check messages and see what the feedback and questions are. So that's one example. But we also have 3 more Inspector Gadget collections. We have the Genesis, which is the one I just showed. We have Missions, which we'll talk about, right? We have Brain, which was a community voted collection on which character to feature next.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
And then we have Moments, which celebrate moments in time. The first one being Inspector Gadget's 40th anniversary. And within each of those collections, we tested one physical redeemable of a different type to see what people liked, what people wanted more of. And that ranged from, additional, like this is a physical, but it has an edition number on it.
Oh yeah, and people like that.
It's handwritten by either myself, the founder, or the artist for this collection, Agnes Garboska.
Oh yeah.
And then the physical unlock. So it's like if you buy one of the first 50 matching edition sets, you get the matching edition number of this card, and it's signed by Agnes.
Oh wow.
The brain collection, we tried something different. If you buy a certain number of the brains, you get a promotional poster art print signed by the artist. And so it's if you buy 5, 10, or 20. And then so I mean, I'm not trying to do a sales pitch. I'm just trying to explain like all these little tests that we've done, but they're not just like tests. They're the products with real benefits and real physical digital collectivity. And you could think of it as a tease as to what we're going to be doing going forward.
I mean, I love it. I know a lot of people in here, they like this phygital idea. They like getting the physical stuff. And I think it's really special to get something that's signed by either you or you and the artist or the artist. I think that's really good, especially on a project, that I think will do really well. That's nice to have. That's something very collectible that I think people want. So it's very cool that you actually are providing that. Now on the, I know I told everyone we'd be giving away some of the Mission Singapore cards. Now those are no longer available, right? You can't even get them anymore.
Yeah, just by nature of happenstance, we ended up not really bringing them back to kind of open collection, like open claiming, if you will.
Okay.
So some of our other mission cards, we have one card that is an open edition. If you can go on our website and find them. We don't like broadcast it. And so anyone can go and get one of those, or I think it's three per account. But Mission Singapore, this is a special one. Is the first card, so first appearance of this collection, the Mission Collection, which celebrates Inspector Gadget's travels around the world with Penny and Brain. And Mission Singapore was the very first one. We only released one design for it. And we printed, so the digital one, there's 8,888 editions. Right. It was an open mint initially, but we did not give them all out. And then after we closed it, we never brought it back. So it's a very special one that will probably keep closed for, special giveaways for the foreseeable future. And so when Brian and I were talking about what could we do for all you folks who are watching, something special, this came to mind. This definitely came to mind.
Yes, definitely. So, and also he's got some of the physical versions that are signed that we're going to do use the giveaway tool on StreamYard. I think you said we had a lot. So I've got to get Davis people's emails and stuff like that. One of the things I was thinking, Davis, was that I was going to put out a tweet and just put kind of a time limit on it, have people, retweet it, like it, and just put a comment in there. And if you do it within, let's say 20 minutes of me posting it, then I'll go through and get everyone's emails, or I'll figure out a way I can get emails without having to see them, so I can get you that. Is there enough to do that? Will we be able to give everyone who does that up to maybe, let's say 50 or 100 cards or something like that? Digital.
We'll do that for you, Ryan. We'll do that for you.
I appreciate it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tweet this out. So the idea, I just tweeted it. So here I try to pre-do some of this stuff. So you just like it. There'll be a little grace period here, but I'll put this in here. This is what you're going to do. I'll put the tweet in here in a second. Let me just copy it. So just go in, and if you can retweet it, like it, and just make a comment in there, I will get your information, and you're going to get one of these mission cards. So there's the actual tweet right there. So all you have to do is go on, like I said, like it, retweet it, and leave a comment, and you're going to get one of these. Davis Brimer has been very nice. Gamisodes is very nice to give these out. Now, having said that, we've got these signed cards, and that we're going to give out. But before we do that, and we've got 7 minutes until the market opens anyways, before we go to that, Davis, is there anything else that you would like to discuss about the project or tell everyone about?
I think the main thing is that we're a very open, company, project, whatever you want to call it. And, in Discord, we have an ideas channel. We listen to it very closely. I noticed that we had quite a few signups for the closed beta, and we did agree to open that back up for anyone who's watching this in the next couple of days. Okay. Please fill out the survey afterwards. I will preface, at the moment, it's only available for Apple devices, just due to how the test is set up. But we'll send you a survey afterwards. Please fill it out. We actually read through each and every single comment and take it into account. We've structured like all of our agreements and everything that we do with our shows and the IPs that we bring on, where we don't plan like a year of content in advance and then release it. We are very iterative. So we take your feedback, your ideas closely. Can't implement it all, but we do. So if I would say one thing is join in now, get in early. And even if you don't want to spend any money, that's fine. If it's up to you, but tell us your thoughts. Join in on the fun stuff and the early access stuff. The more that we can get of that, the better.
It kind of helps shape the project, which is really nice, because there's only one other project where I know like you can actually communicate with the CEO and actually help shape things. Most companies you're not even able to do that. So it's nice that you can do it. I have the Discord channel up. You can go on there. The website, if you go all the way to the top, I have pinned their link to all their social media. So anything you want to join, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Discord, that's up there. So go ahead and check that out. Join, leave comments, what you want, what you like, and help shape this. So what I have, StreamYard has a giveaway tool, and what I thought I would do is we'll do one. This is one winner, and if you can't win twice. So what I need everyone to do, hold on, I think this will work now. See if this works. All right, so if you put in it, you just have to put hashtag Gamisodes. So start putting that into the chat. Let's hope this works, because it's the first time I've used it. Put hashtag Gamisodes in there. And if you win, you are going to get one of these physical signed cards here. Yeah, do you have it? I'll pull it up here. Hold on one second. You're going to get that, which is really cool. I mean, these are actually really cool cards, the Mission Singapore. So it's signed by the artist. You need a physical card. All you have to do, you do have to pay the shipping. I believe in the US, it might be $1 to $3. Internationally, it's going to be a lot more expensive. But that is up to you if you want to do that. And I'll get you in touch with Davis to figure that out. So yeah, just go ahead and put it in there. We'll wait a few minutes. Rebounds are open. And of course, I've got the minty fresh numbers. So if you're going to snipe the market, you can do that. Just remember, 176 is not the first mint. It's 186. I really messed that one up. So, but put this in the chat, put in Gamisodes, and in a second we'll go do the draw and see if this works. We got 24 entries so far, so you got a pretty good chance.
So 25. Brian, a cool backstory behind these. So not only is it the first mission card, it's also the first printed promotional card that we did.
Oh, it is. Wow.
The very first. Second to the commemorative cards. Sorry.
Wow.
So that's the first really printed mission, and we did. One of the reasons we did Singapore was I was actually flying out to attend Token 2049 in Singapore.
Oh wow. Okay.
When we were releasing this mission card, and so the artist of this card, Bayu Sudiwo, is based in Indonesia. So he actually flew to Singapore and met me there. We met for the first time in person and signed these in person in Singapore.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So it's, you know, I know like a lot of people like to have the backstory and like cool facts about it, but yeah, like neither of us are based in Singapore. We met up there and he signed them and I flew back home with these. And there's less than 100 of them. I think we decided on 88. Lucky number 8s in there.
That is a lot, and that, you know, that's the 888 are very lucky in Asia, and so I'm a big collector of 888 and 8888, 88, all of that. See, I'm jealous. Everyone in the chat has a chance. I'm not getting one of these, but I hope somebody in here will get this and cherish this because I think it's really cool. So let's see. We'll keep this open for a few more seconds here. Just put in hashtag Gamisodes, and you're gonna win one of these signed Singapore, a Mission Singapore signed artist card here. So let's see here. We got 31 entries. Why don't I go do that? And then I'll also put back up after this. I'm going to go ahead and draw. If you want to get last minute here, put the hashtag Gamisodes in. You got a few seconds here, and then I'm going to draw it. I think we got everyone. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. Hold on. I think I can actually share the screen here. All right. It doesn't look pretty, but let's go and see if this works here. All right. Let's see.
Transparent drawing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no. I almost didn't do that. Let's see who wins.
Oh, this is really cool.
Oh, wow. Bacardi Creations. Wow. Very cool.
Congrats.
All right.
That's
so I'm
huge.
writing that down. That is huge. So get a hold of me on Twitter at informant.com, just at informant on Twitter, or we'll go ahead and I'll get you hooked up with Davis. Let me I'm gonna put this one back up. We're gonna do another one here. By the way, the market is open, so if you want to snipe, normally I know we go over all this stuff, but I was so excited to have Davis Brimer on from Gamisodes. So we can do another drawing. Just real quickly, let me I'm going to put up this tweet again. So if you can go out and share this, you are going to get the digital version of this. All you have to do is, hold on a second. All you're going to have to do is like it, tweet it, and just make a comment. And then I will get your email, or I'll figure out a way to get an email so I don't see him. We'll figure it out, but we'll get that out. Now, I'm going to do this again. Let's redo the giveaway. See if I can get this to work again. This is my first time using it. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
So let's do hashtag Davis. I think that's a good one. So,
all right.
There we go. I didn't capitalize it, but do hashtag Davis. If you already won, Bacardi, you can't do it again. All right, so we're gonna do another giveaway here. So go ahead and join. Let's see if we can give another one of these away. So all right, so you got these signed in Singapore. That is really cool. I mean, I really like the physical stuff. Not many companies were doing them. They're starting to get into it. I think it's a great way to help promote the company. And, you know, a lot of people had a hard time wrapping their minds around just digital. So I think it also is going to bring both sides, you know, people who are only digital to physical, people who are only physical to digital. I think it's a great way to bridge those two.
It is. And I can actually give you a real world example of one of the tests that we did which ended up proving it. So this mission card, and so this one is not up for grabs right now, but it is a Mission Singapore.
Okay.
Or excuse me, Mission San Diego, the other S.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so you'll see on there, it's out of 2,500, I think that says.
Right. Yeah.
And so this one, so it's San Diego.
Okay. Sorry.
And handed these out. And so on the back, there's a QR code where you can scan and, you know, come to the website and learn more and redeem the digital. And so, you know, we printed 2,500 of these. We serial, numbered them, made them all individual. And then we took the first 50 and set them aside and had Agnes Garboska, who's a very famous comic book artist, sign them. And so one thing we did was that if you buy one of the first 50 sets from our storefront, that you get the physical for free, like you unlock it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so matching edition number to your digitals. The remainder, the other 2,450, less a few, we handed out on the streets of downtown San Diego. And yeah, it's a cool looking card. And that, if you know San Diego, that is the Gaslamp quarter, but it is renamed the Gadget Land quarter with the Gadget Land quarter sign on top. And so we thought, okay, we made, we got about 2,500 of these to hand out. There's a few of us there for a day. We're like, we can probably get through these in a day. We ran out in 2 hours.
Of course you did. Right. Everyone wants the physicals.
Yeah. And people loved it because, like a lot of times people, we all grew up with the physical collectibles and not everyone is into the digital. So sometimes if we're handing out, like the year prior, we were handing out a flyer where you can redeem the digital copy of a card. And
wow. Okay.
Not everyone was into it. Understandable. Not everyone has gotten into digital collectibles yet. And so we took that learning and the next year went back and said, all right, let's just make the quote flyer an actual trading card.
That's actually a good idea.
And make it collectible. And so this is the kind of stuff that we just love doing, like trying these little things. And
testing it out.
This is Penny and Brain taking a selfie in front of the Gadget Land quarter sign with Inspector Gadget with his, neck activated in the background. It's cool. It's fun. And, this is Agnes was at her booth signing, for fans at San Diego Comic-Con. So there's a lot of cool stuff that went
That really is cool. That really is cool.
So that's kind of the fun kind of stuff that we like to do. We have more physical kind of things coming. We have a bridge that we haven't announced yet. There's going to be to complete an entire physical collection, you would have to participate in both a physical sale and a digital sale.
Oh, wow.
To encourage people to do both, to lean in if you want to complete a collection. We haven't announced that yet, but so those are the fun things that we're doing. But make sure you hashtag Davis to win one of your physicals of the Singapore here.
Yeah, to win the physical. So let's do a few more seconds. We've got 30 entries. This could be a last chance. If you want, I'm going to go ahead and let me go share this tab. Another pretty look there, StreamYard. They need to up their game here. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and let's see who wins. Let's do it. All right, so we got Bacardi Creations for the first win. Who is going to win this physical? Oh, I thought it was going to be Ronnie Lido, who always wins. It's Hidden Jester. Very exciting. Very cool. And I know he likes the digital stuff. So I've got your information. DM me, and same with you, Bacardi. DM me, and I'll get you connected with Davis so you can get the physical. And then let me go ahead. Let me move back to here. All right. So do we want to do one more giveaway? Do one more? Do we have one more to give away?
Up to everyone. What should the hashtag be?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What would be a good hashtag? We're going to do it one more time. What's a good hashtag? Let's see what people put in. I'm going to get this set up. Anyone have a good suggestion for a hashtag here? We're going to do it one more time. 5 more. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's probably what he bought. He bought 5 more comics. Anyone have a suggestion for a hashtag? No, Pokemon's too hard. Gadget. I like that. How about
Gadget? All right.
Gadget? Perfect. I love it. All right. So go ahead and put hashtag Gadget. I've got it set up. And yeah. So as far as, are you going to be getting like all the Inspector Gadget episodes? Is that the plan? Like in the future, or what's the off on that?
Yeah. I mean, we have the right to utilize all of the episodes in season 1 and 2. Wow. I will say, so this is this year a 40-year-old cartoon that was originally produced on OG 16 millimeter film, physical film, right?
Crazy.
And so, there's always a lot of consolidation in cartoon businesses where one studio is sold to another, is divested. And then, so it's very common that sometimes not all of the films make it.
I understand.
So we do know that not all of the episodes are available for remastering, but all of them are available for some really fun stuff. So we're kind of sorting through what is and what isn't, and what we can do and can't do, and how quickly we can bring these forward. And so something that we're going to try to do is give kind of early community members and supporters the ability to weigh in on which episodes we bring to the platform first, or matches. So fun things that we can do. And so there's something that we're currently working on right now and developing that would bring not just us, our digital collectors to the table, but also just like all OG Inspector Gadget fans.
That's really cool.
From around the world in one big happy family, to bring these to remastered life. So that was a long-winded way of answering your question, but giving
that's good
time to hashtag Gadget and get in.
You giving them enough time, and I know my wife will be super excited. I know there's other people in here will be super excited to see this, especially the remastered. All right, so last chance here. We got 28 entries. I'm going to pull this up here, and once I do this, it's your last chance. 5 seconds here. Anyone want to get hashtag Gadget in real quick? If you haven't done it, we got a few more. Hurry up. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, do we have a misspell? Thanks, Vault.
Yeah, if you misspell, it won't get you, because this is all technology.
I know, right? No mess up. It's smart, but it's not that smart.
Is this powered? Is this giveaway powered on chain? Brian, are we sure?
Yeah. There we go. We got it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. And if he wins, that will be interesting. All right, let's go. Here we go. Let's see who's going to win.
Pictures in there. Very nice. Real quick.
All right. Who is going to win? Oh, Super Arsenal. Nice.
Arsenal, congrats.
These are what I'm excited about. These are not people that usually win. I've got a group of people that in all the projects that they're on, I'm always seeing that they're winning. So it's
they didn't have time to rig your new giveaway setup.
I know, right? I always feel like somebody does know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, but yeah, I do definitely feel like people know how to rig the system somehow. But all new people, so I'm very excited. You are going to get literally that Mission Singapore physical card. Again, all you have to do is pay for the shipping, and I'll get you connected. I'll contact Davis later today to get all that figured out. Now, last chance for the tweet. I'm gonna put this out here. So if you want to get your the actual card, I know I made this maybe a little bit harder than I should have, but if I had you all put your emails or some weird thing like that, that would have been even harder. So this is gonna be your last chance, because once I said about 20 minutes. If you go in and click that link, all you have to do is like it, retweet it, and just make a comment, and you will get the digital version of the Mission Singapore cards, which you can't even get anymore. So get that in. Now I'll go until 10:35. So get that done now, and do that, and you will get one. So let's see here. Oh, we got Hanano in here from Hawaii. Just came in. Hope he is doing well. Yes, exactly right. I'm jealous. All right. So I'm just thinking, I think that is about it. Again, I pinned all the links. There's just one. You just go to one link, and it has everything on there at the top to be able to join their social media stuff. You can go to the Gamisodes.com. I've got the Discord on there. They've got Facebook, all that stuff. Go on there, join up, take a look, get involved, because I think this is going to blow up. They are literally just kind of organically letting, Davis, you said this to me, you're organically letting things go as they're building this and testing things. So, now's a perfect time to get in. You could join their VIP program, which gets you more physicals, gets you 20% off. It's a whole bunch of stuff that it gets you for Inspector Gadget stuff. And there's other projects coming. So let me let you end it with a final word here, Davis. I really appreciate you coming on. Any final words for everyone? And again, thank you for the giveaways and everything today.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on, Brian. This was a lot of fun. It's how, you know, a few minutes turns into an hour very quickly. No idea, which is great.
I love it.
And so one thing I would like to say is just to remind people, we are opening up our closed beta invite for followers of Informant for a small period of time. So make sure you go and sign up. I had noticed we've got quite a few signups during this live. So we'll get you on board as quickly as we can. But it's gamisodes.com/go/beta. That's number one. And then if you do test, which is only on Apple devices right now, please fill out the survey afterwards. That really helps us. Give us your honest feedback. So that, and then other than that, I'd say let's go Gadget.
Absolutely. And just so I have that right, it's gamisodes.com/go/beta, correct?
That's right. You got it.
All right. So I just put that in there. It says Gamisode website, but that is going to be for the beta. So this is your chance. It's been closed, but if you want to try it, it's really cool. And get an idea of what this is going to be like. Definitely check that out. Davis Brimer, I really appreciate it. I am going to continue for anyone who wants to stay. We're going to go over the bidding process and all the weird stuff that I missed during this wonderful interview. I really appreciate it. And I hope we could do it again. I really enjoyed this.
Let's do it. Looking forward to it. Thanks again, Brian. And thanks everyone for joining in and participating.
Thanks, Davis. I appreciate it. And I'll be in touch today.
All right. Sounds good. Take care, everyone.
All right. See ya. Thank you. All right. All right. So that was really awesome. Oh, you don't see my tweet? Okay, hold on. Let me, if I copy the link, is this not working? Tell me if that works. That should work. Yeah, it looks like it's working. If you're having issues, just go ahead and do it. What I didn't want was like a million people doing it. We only have like 23 people who did it, but he's got cards to give out if you want to do that. So everyone, thank you for staying by. If you don't mind, hit that like button. I know some of you are new, some of you are not, but I really wanted to do that interview. And the best time was during a VeVe drop. I know it was a special drop today with the MCP points. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. Let's discuss what the hell happened. Because I mean, literally, I don't even know what happened. So you can help me. I know I put a bid in. I know there was a delay. But it looks like it worked out. So I don't even know if I got charged MCP points. I don't think I did. Did anyone who put in that 5,000 or 6,000, did they get charged? And do they know how many people actually got selected early for that? Even though we knew you didn't have to. Because if I look right now, I bet you, what do we have sold? So 4,000 of these sold. Not bad. That's actually not bad. I thought it would be worse. You got charged. Let's see. Show which tweet it is on screen. Oh, okay. I can do that. Let me making sure I'm not doxing myself. I did it twice. So there's two. Oh, wait. Did it not go up twice? Hold on a second here. Let me look at this shit. I'm firing myself because I can't do this. Let me just make sure that's the right one. Let me pull it up. I'm just making sure I'm not going to dox myself because this is everything right here. So it is this one right here. I just interviewed Davis Brimer. That's the one. If somehow, and I know I messed up or whatever, just let me know and I'll take care of you. I'll get it figured out. So hopefully that helps. Yeah. So just like, retweet, and just leave a comment in there and I'll get you in. I'll leave it open for until 10:45 since that one's been up. Okay, so Vaulton to get charged. Alejandro, how much was your thing? See, now here's the thing that I'm afraid of, because I wanted to put in more, but I had to focus on other things. What if the people who actually spent the MCP points are the ones that get the stuff? That's what I was kind of hoping, but I didn't put enough in because I only did 5,004 or whatever I did. So Vaulton to get charged. Let's see. did not get charged for 6,000. So there were actually a good amount of people that put in bids. I reloaded the app and I did get charged. How much did you put in, Vault? Like, how would I know if I got charged? I don't remember my initial balance before this. Does anyone know? I'm looking at the wallet. It doesn't say if I was charged. So Vault, you were charged. And how much did you? Yours was what, for 5,050, Vault, or what? All right, so good Van, good to see you, or goody. Let's see, I put 13,547 and did not get charged. Reboot your app because it looks like Vault got charged 55,070. All right, so I'm going to close the app, pull this up, and let's see here. Oh, I did get charged. All right, so basically, I'm glad I got charged because so if you, I actually had to close the app and go back in. So I got charged too. I think it was worth it. Even if we don't get something extra, it was worth the shot because they've done that in the past. And yeah, so let's see. Also did get charged. So it looks like people did get charged. Just close your things. Yep. So there you go. I think if you got charged, yep, the wifey got charged. It looks like everyone got charged. Your mint number list looks like a rocket or so. Yeah, it does. And by the way, I really apologize that I got that 176. It's 186 is the first mint. The good news is you can't get 176, I guess. Is that good news? So we all got charged. My theory on this whole idea of bidding is unless you're a big whale, we're screwed. So, I know people have been asking for it, and I do agree they need to reward whales and all those people, but I just don't know like how this is going to be equitable for all of us. So I'm a little worried. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you say that, Vault. I'm so upset because I was going to snipe the market. And obviously that's not going to happen. It looks like my tablet is super slow too, so I probably wouldn't get anything anyways. I bet you Casey BMW was the one who got it. And I got a damn common also, so not too happy about that. It looks like 350 is the floor on a 10 gem comic, so not great. Yeah, 794 for 794. So yes, no great value on this, but we kind of knew that. We kind of knew that was going to happen. So I don't know. I don't know what I feel about this. What does everyone here feel about the MCP points? Is it going to be fair for everyone, or because we're bidding against other people? I'm not a hater of you, Michael Campa, but let's be honest, you've got millions, right? So like you could literally guarantee yourself a drop. Where I've got 156,000 now. I couldn't even guarantee probably, a Wreck-It Ralph pencil. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. In fact, I'm going to take off the poll here. Okay, wow, we got a lot of votes. 138 votes total. 62% went for this. 38% did not. So I'll end that poll. All right, I'm going to put in here. Let's do a quick poll here. Do you think, do you like the MCP bidding? Or we'll do priority bidding. And I think I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. All right, let's get that up here and go ahead and answer. And by the way, anyone new who came by, or if I didn't shout you out, I apologize. Wasn't gonna stop that interview. Try to see people who were in. Somebody got 1, 2, 3, 4 ultra rare for 18 gems. Wow, yeah, that's definitely a good one. Just missed it. Rewind. You're slacking. You're slack. That should have been his. Let's see. I bought cheap Disney pencils to get more MCP. I mean, I think those, once we hit February 1st and those are no longer worth anything, if those go down to 5 or 6 or even 8 gems, I think that might be a good stack. Not financial advice, of course. Yeah, missed that 1965. I didn't even see it. Al Yu, thank you for driving by. Where does it show you got charged? You just have to go in. I looked at it before I turned the app off and reloaded it. So look at your balance now, close the app, go back in, and hopefully you'll see that they took out your money. Ah, fucker. I can't even snipe anything that just came up. It was a it was like what was it, 99.75 for 350. God darn it. And I'm not direct connect. I made sure that I had a good connection. Hopefully everything came through well on the stream. Just look at your point. Yeah, just look at your points. If you didn't see that they deducted it, look at it now, close your app and reopen it, and you will see that you had points taken out. It looks like everyone did because I didn't put in much and it got taken out. So let's see. Do you remember how many you had before you placed the bid? See, I didn't, but I looked at it before I reset the app, and when I saw it, it was 5,000 points less. That's the only way to know is what you had before. I think unless they send you some type of email that you did it. Let's see. Okay, the wifey is saying Shelby Cobra. Let's see. So we paid MCP points to be guaranteed a comic that isn't even sold out, or what was the point? So the point was we knew it wasn't going to be a good idea to do this on a normal drop. But the idea that I had was that with the very first auction that VeVe did, if you did the auction, you got a free NFT, digital collectible, whatever you want to call it. You got that young Andy Warhol collectible, if I'm correct. So my thinking was, and other people's thinking was, that that could be a possibility. So maybe we'll get lucky or maybe we'll get screwed. Either way, I don't think I have enough points to ever win me anything. It only makes it harder for new collectors to get a good drop, which could discourage new collectors. Right. Obviously, yes, because if it's a very big drop, yeah, I mean, again, how do they make it equitable? I'd rather them have a special drop. Oh my Lord, I can't snipe anything. That's not going to work out, is it? Nope. I don't know. Maybe they need to figure out maybe a better way to do it. But again, they're testing it out, and at least it's here. I know we complain about them never having anything, so they did it. Only makes it. Yeah, let's see, Shelby. I think they were testing it out. Better to do it on a drop like this than more limited. And we got to test it out. Obviously, they had some issues. So, but it looks like they worked it out about halfway in. So I'm just trying to snipe the market here while I'm looking down. I'll look at the poll there. If you haven't voted yet, let me know your thoughts here. So do you like the MCP priority bidding? We're at 56% like it, 44% don't like it. So it'll be interesting to see. X Layer, thank you for dropping by. It makes it hard for new people looking to make money to get drops. New collectors can get drops. They have lots of mints. Yeah, well, that's the thing. So we'll have to see. VeVe is not that generous to give everyone participation airdrops. MCP is good for long term on the app. We need rewards. That's what I'd rather see it for, are rewards. But I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. Looks like if you can get 3 digits at floor, might be worth it. But I saw a few 3 digits come up that looked worth it. We're about 350 at the floor. I don't even know what the secret rare is at 120. Wow. Ultra rare is at 23. There's Rewind 2001. Rare is at 835. Uncommon is 370 and 360 on the common. So again, the minty fresh numbers that you should be looking for are right there on the screen. Just remember 186 is the first man. Has anyone actually seen that? J-Temp, good to see you. They only reserve 40%, enough left for a new collector. Yeah, so yeah, if they need to let us know though how many are being reserved. So at least they didn't completely, give the whole amount to the MCP points, but it's going to give you an advantage. So maybe that's okay. But if you don't mind, hit that like button. I should have had more, but I didn't have it. I couldn't keep telling people to hit the like button. Woody, good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. VeVe sold MCP to us years ago. People bought and collected before the crash. I don't care about new people making money. VeVe should take care of it. And I agree. And again, I have to think about it a little bit more about how I completely feel about the whole thing. But you are right. It's fair to reward collectors. And if they're only holding back 40%, then I think that's okay. So somebody asked early in the stream, is 6106 worth buying? And I wasn't sure. I literally just bought it. So let's find out if it's worth anything. I don't know. People do like 616. It's kind of funny that I ended up getting that. Oh, it was you, G43. I just bought it from you. So you just screwed me. Or maybe you got rid of it not caring. Was that it, G43? I just realized you're the person I bought it from. So now let's hope it doesn't make any money. I bought it at floor. I don't really know if that's worth anything. I'm going to put it up. Let's see if somebody will buy it. I don't know. I don't know in this market if somebody will buy it. We're going to find out. I'll put it up for $9.99. And then I'm going to owe G43 if I actually sell it. Yeah, 6106 is a joke. I agree. But I bought it at floor. So worst case, I bought it at floor. But Adam, I completely agree. It's kind of a joke. By the way, congrats to everyone who got the physical cards. It's so awesome. Yeah. Oops. G43. Just listen to Adam. I don't think it's gonna. If it got me anything, maybe I get enough to get my money back. Okay, so Gus, thanks for the alpha there. 43% of drop allocated. So there you go. So like what he's saying, rewarding people for being here a long time. I mean, that's fair. They do deserve something. It's just, there's a lot of people that have been here a long time, but they don't have they're real collectors, but they don't have the money that these whales have, and so they can't compete with that. And those are the people that I'm more worried about. There's nothing coming up here. Oh, somebody bought it. There you go. I guess they thought it was worth a lot more. I sold it and they have it up for $39. So Adam, I didn't set this up. I'm not trying to pretend that had value, but I literally sold it, and that might actually make me be even since I have another crappy mint that I bought full price. So there you go. Now we know that 6106 can get bought at $9.99. And who knows, these may, this, I don't think this is gonna be like the Miles Morales comic the other day where it goes up a lot, a couple days later. But this does have potential to move up from that 350. I don't know how much more. I wouldn't expect this to be worth too much. How many do we have sold? 5720s remaining. So about 5,300, 5,280. So not bad. Not bad for a 10 gem comic. Yeah, I know. Well, wow. That is a wow. Bitcoin BMW, the new collectors might look to make money, might just want to buy the collectible because they like it. Yeah. Well, and some of these you just buy anyways. I guess it's not a joke. That's why you can't take advice from everyone. Yeah, but Adam really knows there are stupid buyers. Take advantage of what you can. Again, he just dropped the price down to 29. I mean, I think it does have some value. I just don't know what it is. Obviously, it's $9.99, right? That's what I got. I told you when I first, my first thing with Adam was my videos where I was telling people how to make money. And he's like, those mints, that's bullshit. You didn't get it. And I'm like, go look. I'm not lying. You've got the blockchain. Go look. But he's right. There are people that pump mints for their own gain. But I do think there's something to say about the 616s, but I like more the 1616. That was a very interesting one. The 6106, but I guess there you go. So, but Adam knows what he's doing. He's not a fool. I want this. All right. So I tried to get that last mint, but I'm actually glad I didn't get it. That's a little too, it was 99.60. I really like the last 15, maybe the last 20 on a good drop. Prices are looking stagnant here. Not great flips, but at least we're getting flips. All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I mean, we do have the Stormtroopers coming out. Who's excited about the Stormtroopers? I don't even know. Do we know how much those are going to be? I'm not sure what those are going to. They're not going to be $5 like I know a lot of people want so they can stack. I know my collectibles and a lot of people have talked about that. I don't see that happening. But who knows? Maybe it will. By the way, has anyone seen 616? Because that would be kind of cool if I could get that for real today, because I need the gems to replenish a stupid move I made. So I did actually, I minted a desk the other day just for shits and giggles, and it was $70 to mint, and I got mint. I almost thought that was a good one to go. I got mint 260. So I don't know. February 1st they stopped minting those, or is it a little later, something like that. So who knows? Maybe I'll make my money back. Maybe I won't. But I feel that was a stupid move. So I don't know if it's worth minting desks. Just buy it off the market. It got down to 35. So, man, there's nothing coming up. All right, so let's just take a quick look here at the poll. So yeah, 56% are liking the MCP point. So more than half. So I guess that's good. Yes, stormtroopers. I think we will get Imperial stormtroopers too. Oh, you think it's going to have multiple? We should find out actually pretty soon, should we? My lord, I'm gonna have to go through all those things and DM everyone. Does anyone know a way I can grab people's emails without me having to see it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up and figure it out. Otherwise, you might have to send me your email so I can send it to Davis. That 99.60, the person bought it and threw it back up for $3.99. Not sure why they did that. I don't even know if they're going to make enough to get what they got on it, but they sold it. So there you go. Let's see. Being around longer doesn't mean you know. Biggest bro, I got 6667 common. Woohoo. Why did I do that? That's what I say. Why did I do it? I did it because I first thought that if I put the MCP points in, I'd have to buy the comic to be eligible to get that maybe collectible they're going to give us for doing the drop. So let's see. On the comic, on the drop, I got 1761. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with that. I'll wait until that gets to 10 gems. Or if this goes to 5, I might break even for the day. But yeah, I'm screwed. I don't know, the biggest bro. Why do we do what we do? We like pain. We enjoy it. By the way, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit it. Let's see if we can get that to 50. We actually had a good amount of people here today. Wasn't sure how many people would actually show up for this comic. Yeah, no, Adam is good. Jay makes good points too. We all have our good points. But you know, the reality with the numbers these days, it's hard to know what anything's worth. Nobody's spending any gems. I mean, I saw Ronnie Lido trying to sell a bunch of stuff. I've tried to sell a bunch of stuff, and it's just hard these days. So I was actually super surprised that I sold that 6106. Fuck. So I just saw 6006, which I thought would be a good buy, but when I hit it, it was already gone. That's like old school days that I remember. I'd go to it and it'd already be sold out. Not liking it. Although, I mean, I will say that people are buying this, so you might be able to get lucky and get something here. 3 digits look like you're going to get maybe 7 or 8 gems. So if you can get one at floor, that would probably be good. Do your own research always. That is the best advice that I've heard all day. Absolutely. And again, if you're using my Minty Fresh numbers, just remember I screwed up. It's not 176 for the first mint, it's 186. So I apologize. It's a horrible mistake, but I couldn't fix it. It was too late. I had everything going. Everything all set for the interview today. By the way, thank you everyone for coming by for that. I don't think I'm going to get any more likes. Is there anything else that anyone else wants to discuss? Normally I'd go a little bit longer. I just don't know what to talk about because really I just was dealing with the interview. We do have this comic coming and we're going to be able to do the MCP points again. I know Ronnie Lido is going to want that. I'm not going to do it again. That's for sure. Although this is interesting. So this one has 5,000. So you know, that's going to be interesting how that works out. If there's going to be people who put bids in, you know, I don't know if that's going to sell out or not. That's going to be very interesting. Let's see. What do we got here? Gus is saying Last day to claim Candy Migration free NFT. Thank you for reminding us. So all you have to do is go to Candy, and it should be right there. You'll see it. It should be on the front screen, and you should be able to just grab it. So yes, thank you for that update, Gus. So definitely do that. Yeah, anything else, people? I mean, we've got 50 people still here. What other collectibles? So we do have, oh, they don't even have it up yet. They don't even have the Stormtroopers. They're not going to have that up for a little while. So, and Juggernaut and all that didn't do too well. Obviously this being at 10,000 editions was kind of crazy. I don't know what they were thinking. But they thought it would do better than it did. And it just, unfortunately, we knew it wasn't going to sell out. Although people keep buying. It's at 5644 left. So, I mean, it's still more, not 4,500 yet, but it's still pretty good. A lot more than I thought they would sell out. There's 99.65 for 6.99. So you got to be careful. You want to be getting these at floor, those last digits, to be able to sell them. Otherwise, you're not going to. All right, people. I'm actually tired. I was up early today. I don't know if Mo's going to be on. I may be doing, I'm hoping to do the stream with him for Muzzle Run. I don't know at what time, maybe 12 Eastern, or not 12 Eastern, maybe 1 Eastern. So keep an eye out. I'll tweet that out if I'm going to do it. If he's up, I'd like to do it. And then if not, I will be on Thursday. Don't forget, OG Vault is doing the streams on the weekend. So check him out. Of course, I don't have a good setup like him, so I don't have his channel here, but I'm going to get a better system here so I can put that up. But definitely check out OG Vault. Is it to? I didn't think it was today. I thought it was. It's not coming up yet, but yes, they are. They have the Grayskull play set. I guess they're going to be giving out. They got some, I think, some physical stuff. You've got to buy stuff today, but I think between today and I don't know, the 5th of February, I'll have to check. I retweeted it out. I'll retweet it again. I'll get more information, but I don't believe there's a Motu event yet, unless it happened while I was doing this. So I'm not sure. But anyways, when membership, I've got, I was thinking about doing a Patreon and doing a couple different levels. I just really want to be able to offer something. Certainly, I'd like the support and to make a little bit of money that I can put back into the channel. I'll work on it. I'll work on something. Maybe I'll get a Patreon set up, have a couple levels, and have some stuff that I can give away. But it is today. Is there, you mean are they just going over the event? Maybe they're just going over the event. Hold on, let me check. I know the contest shouldn't be going on today. Maybe they let's see here. They've got the sweepstakes January 30th through the 5th. You have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time on February 5th. And you see that they're doing let's see, don't miss, join us today. You're correct. Okay, so there is a stream today. Mo is not going to be there, but Jerkmonger, Motu Joe, Poof is going to be there, Tie Box, and Dr. Punchman. So they are going to have a stream today. Looks like at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will not be on that. I was not invited. They're doing, I guess, just the major Masters of the Universe collectors, but you should definitely check that out. I did not realize that that part was today. So yes, there is going to be a stream today, and they normally give away stuff, so it's probably worth doing it. Should today's stream winners contact you on Twitter? Yes, Bacardi, contact me, just DM me, and I'm not going to take your address. I will probably just get your email and pass it on to Davis Brimer. But I'm going to try to find out a way that I don't actually have to see your email. Either way, if I have to, I'm not going to put a list together or anything like that. I'll toss it. But yes, you contact me so I can get your information, and I'll send that off to Davis, and we can go from there. A new Motu on Netflix goes hard. I didn't even realize there is. That's awesome. All right, well, that's going to help that project out. That should be nice. So check that out. if I get 2 more people to like this stream, that would be awesome, just to get me to 50, but no biggie. I do appreciate everyone dropping by. I am going to hop off because I am exhausted, but everyone, I really appreciate you dropping by, hanging out, everyone for helping me. OG Vault, thanks for the help. Alejandro, all the moderators who were here who helped out, everyone else who helped out while I was doing the interview. I really appreciate it. I'm a one-man show here, so it's really hard to do everything. So yes, thank you. Really appreciate it, everyone. I will be on Thursday. Check out Vault this weekend for his stream, for whatever's going to be happening. And I do know Vault said that he's looking at doing some weekday nighttime streams or early evening streams. So be on the lookout for that. You should join his Twitter if you haven't already to get updates, or obviously his YouTube channel, OG Vault. So again, everyone, really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Congrats to the winners. I will go over the tweet that I put out so I can get everyone's name and figure out how I'm going to get your emails. So again, everyone, thank you. Appreciate it. Until Thursday, have a good day.